against that.
Hi guys, welcome back to Affables. I'm Nikhil and this is
Suhas,
and today we have got you guys some interesting stories and also the third guy, anyways unwanted guy is not there anymore
yeah,
because he's sick
sick.
and little today we have got you some stories out of Pakistan which are very interesting. So we'll get into that. Before that little backstory, we were supposed to shoot this episode last weekend and you were supposed to see it this weekend. But some things happened. You want to tell them what
Oh
happened?
yeah, yeah. So I met with a self-inflicted accident.
How is it self-inflicted? First of all,
It's not like someone came and asked me. It
uh,
happened like nature
guys,
inflicted. By the
it
way,
was raining
yeah,
heavily, pouring in Bangalore,
yeah,
and our sir was riding and coming to. He was not coming to the shoot, but he was supposed to, and a branch went inside his feet,
yeah. So
and
basically, uh, it was raining in Bangalore. Luckily, and there was after a long time it started raining in Bangalore, where people were happy when I was happy. Riding and coming back, going back home from a place called Shivajanagar in Bangalore to Martali. So on the way, a big branch just struck my leg. I thought, okay, it's just a branch which has gone into my Crocs. I pulled the big stick out, and I felt still something that's lodged in my leg. So then
I'll add a photo here. So people
yeah.
with foot fetishes
I took my
get
leg and
ready.
saw there was like a finger this big of a wooden stick or the starting of the stick which has been which is poked from behind and it is bulged from the top. So
Some weird shit you do. I don't know. All this happens to you only. How I don't know. Da. And guys, he was wearing Crocs which were covered. We don't know how that stick is gone in.
stick is gone in.
Okay,
Yeah, so
yeah.
this is what happened last week. I was
So
bedridden for 4 to 5 days. I couldn't walk, so now I'm back.
he's still on band-aid. We
Yeah,
can't lift the leg up.
yeah. I can lift, but
It's
too
okay.
much.
So many creeps out there. Da. Don't
Yeah.
show your feet.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah. Yeah, guys. So now we have two good stories from Pakistan for you guys. You are starting.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
So, uh, how have you seen Pakistan? Like, what have you seen about Pakistan till now?
Poverty,
Mm-hmm.
very out of backward people.
Mm-hmm.
Should I tell terrorism?
You can tell that's fine.
Terrorism.
Mm-hmm.
But few good parts are there, like the main capitals, Lahore and all those places.
Mm-hmm.
There, people are more progressive, but other places, I think it's still very backward and stuff like that.
Okay.
Mm.
But I've seen in most of vlogs, these vloggers go to
Uh-huh.
Pakistan, and
Mm.
I've seen people are actually chill. There is a vlogger also which I saw very recently where he's put Indian jersey and gone into the streets, and people are not that bad too.
Was he a Indian? But
No.
then obviously,
Okay. Okay.
if it was an Indian doing it, then the story would have been different. Imagine a
Maybe.
Pakistani guy wearing a Pakistani. Imagine an
Yeah.
Indian guy only wearing a Pakistani
Yeah, that
jersey
would be
here.
bad. That would be
If
bad.
it was a foreigner, they won't tell anything.
Okay. So yeah, there are few places which I seen which was pretty good, like in those vlogs and everything.
Hmm.
Okay, but this is a story which is between 2011 and 2019.
Okay.
So
So,
the year is 2011.
hmm.
Yeah. So it's about a murder of 9 people.
Okay.
Okay, which was caused by a 30-second video.
Video.
Yeah, a 30-second video, and it was not like how you must have thought. Okay, they're assaulting someone.
Huh.
It's a no, nothing. It was a joyful moment for them where they're singing, dancing, and that killed 9 people.
Oh. So it was no harm was done to
No,
anyone
in
in
that
that
video
video.
was a simple
Nothing
a video
illegal
of
was
joy.
happening.
No, it's a video of joy. 30 second. It's a video of
What
joy.
the fuck? As I told backward. Huh.
Okay. So the year is 2011, as I told.
Yeah.
Right. It's a very, if you look at the video, it's a very dim, lighty place, a small room.
Hmm.
Right. And also it's located in a district called Kohistan in northern Pakistan.
Hmm.
Right.
Yeah.
So it is covered in like it's surrounded with beautiful hills and everything.
Hmm.
But there, as you know, like if you go from Islamabad to Kohistan,
Hmm.
right? I think there's a passageway which connects India, Afghanistan, and Pakistan. That's a passageway,
Okay.
okay, in northern Pakistan. So as you keep going from Islamabad to Kohistan, you will find like uh, as you pass, the number of women that you see would keep decreasing.
Like out in public.
Exactly.
Okay.
By the time you come to Kohistan, you won't see at all, right? So they have a very orthodox kind of a mindset and laws that has been put there. So
Against women.
against women,
specifically.
yeah.
Okay.
So inside that video, it's like there's some music, right? It's been recorded in a Nokia phone, like 2012, right? Which has around 2 megapixel of a camera or so. So that's a video that's some a recording. Four women are singing and dancing. So the four women were basically Begum Jan, Shireen Jan, and Baziga, Anma, and one more lady called Shaheen was who was not seen in the video.
Okay,
right?
but she was in the room.
Yeah, she was in the room. So they're clapping. They're sitting on the floor, clapping and singing wedding songs. In front of them is a young man who's Gul Nazar, who's dancing. I think it's his wedding. Okay, he's dancing, and his brother was the one who was recording it. His name was Bin Yasir. So, to any of us who's looking at it, right, it would be a joyful 30 second of a video.
Yeah.
Right? It's a family celebration. But in the eyes of the Azad Khel tribe, right? It's a tribe in Kohistan. It was like a declaration of war, right? In this region, women are basically invisible, right, to the public. So no one should go out. As I told, it's an orthodox mindset and laws that have been put there, right? No one can step out of the house and everything. So for the women who were filmed at here, the reason that they were so agitated by this video was like four women sitting in a house with unrelated guys.
Okay, so all these people were
Yeah,
not
so I
related.
think they were just like neighbors or someone, friends or something,
Friends.
who's sitting and singing that he's dancing and all, right?
Okay.
So that was what happening, and that too in the presence of the men were from the Saleh Khel tribe. Yeah, Saleh Khel tribe. So men were from that tribe. So it was considered that a stain of this, like basically, you call it what do you call it? Their shame. Like it's like a shame or it's a stain on their religious beliefs and everything, and can be only washed away through blood.
What is the shame? The women.
Yeah, because
dancing,
they
singing,
both
or
the both tribes coming together. The women first thing, the both tribes.
Okay,
right?
so the women
Different
are from
tribes.
different tribe,
Yeah,
and the
the
men
men.
are from
Yeah.
different
So
tribe.
the women were from the Azad Khel tribe, right? And the men were from Saleh Khel tribe. Okay. So first thing was this, and second thing was four women, five women, and two guys who are from different uh, tribe, and not even who's. So basically, they also have this,
Not
right?
related as
Exactly,
family.
because it should not be. It should, if you're sitting in a room, it should be with known like husband,
men.
dad, or something like that. So these were not their brothers, nor husband, nor this thing. So that was the second thing, right?
Okay.
And they clarified that this stain can be removed only with blood.
Okay.
Okay. So even though this video was recorded in 2011, right? In early 2012 is where this video shot up became viral through MMS.
Okay.
Like people are sending videos and looking at it, and and it entirely changes atmosphere instantly once it became so famous. Okay, we're asking something.
Like in the tribe, it got spread in
Yeah,
both
yeah,
the
it
tribes.
became very famous. Like not only in that, it was spread across all over. I think like if it becomes famous, how you can't know which location has this video, but it has gone like that. It
So
is
not only in
widely
their
spread.
village, everywhere in
Exactly.
Khalistan, it's spread.
Yeah.
Okay.
So the man who became, the face of this, what do you tell this incident was Afzal Kohistan.
Okay.
Right, he was the elder brother of these two guys
in the video.
Yeah. So basically, the Bin Yasir was recording the video, and Gul Nazar who was dancing. Right, he was the elder brother of these two. So why he came up? So he got to know, like, so basically, even he was raised in a tribal family, but he believed in the laws of the state, right? So state or the country. So he believed in that. So when he heard that the Jigra, so Jigra is basically an illegal tribe council that's been set up within the Kohistan, had issued a death, like basically execution sentence to all the five women and the two guys.
for that video.
for that video.
Like Jigra is like the panchayat,
The kind of panchayat, illegal panchayat
illegal
basically.
panchayat.
Yeah, illegal
Okay.
panchayat. They had sent a execution this thing for these 5 women and these two
Two
guys,
men. Okay.
right? So, but by this time, his two brothers had already come home to him. So they ran, they escaped, and they had told him everything. That's how they got to know this and all has happened, right? And this Jigra was basically headed by a cleric called Maulana Javed. Maulana
Okay.
Javed. So basically, it was told that he had issued a fatwa, basically an execution
Execution
this thing,
notice.
for all these 5 women and these two guys. Then, as he believed in the law, right, he went to the Supreme Court. He pleaded them that this has happened. That the women had already been kidnapped by that. These two
By
didn't
the
get
tribe.
the kidnapping people were their own family members, not anyone else.
The girls' family
Family,
members
yes,
only kidnapped them,
exactly.
like to protect from the
Honor. It is
honor
about the
killing.
exactly. This is about honor killing.
Oh fuck. Okay.
Okay, the family itself had kidnapped them. They don't know anything about this thing, but it was he got to know from somewhere, some sources, where they were tortured in a cellar, put boiling waters at them, right?
By their own family.
Yes,
What the fuck? Okay.
right. And he pleaded to the judge, like, please, this is what is happening. You have to save them.
So the elder brother, is gone to the court
Yes,
and
yes,
filed a complaint against this tribe.
exactly. Like this and all is happening. We have to find those. We have to help those
People,
women,
women.
right? So after this, the Chief Justice of Pakistan, right, moved by Afzal's desperation, appointed a task force, right, to go to the Kohistan, and first it was told to bring those 5 women to the court, right, but the tribal head of Kohistan, or the elders of Kohistan, denied it entirely, because it is not in our like, the tradition,
Customs.
yeah, traditional customs, that we can bring our women to the court. They denied it entirely. So that's when they assigned a task force to go to Kohistan to find these 5 women, see if they're alive or dead, right? So they have gone to the Kohistan area, and they've gone to one house, right? They found one person. So they've gone to Amna's house, okay? So Amna basically, when they checked with her, she's wearing the same outfit, right? And they identified only one person, and it was already late. They should come back here and give no, this thing also, right? Like they're alive and everything. It was already late. So what did they saw that one lady and came back and told that they're all alive. Also, what happened here is, other than that 2 megapixel camera, they didn't have an actual photo where they can identify. But
those.
with, yeah, but with the video of it, and the look of her was similar, right? So they decided that they're alive, right? And Afzal is, and also there was this thing telling that Afzal had, applied for asylum to become a U.S. citizenship.
Okay.
Okay, this is where everything turned. They started blaming Afzal for fake news and everything. But Afzal didn't stop there. Afzal knew there is something wrong with the investigation. So he went and teamed up with a Reuters journalist. Her name was Catherine Holder, if I'm not wrong,
Okay.
right? Catherine Holder, and a human rights activist, Dr. Farzana Bari,
Okay.
right, in Pakistan. So together they managed to do, and like how we have Aadhaar card, they have something called NADRA. Okay, from that card they got the original photos, and as Catherine had a connection with US, she sent UK. She sent the photos what they got now of Amna, right, where they went and got spoke to her and all, the Amna, and the
Video.
ID of ID
Okay.
photo, and only 17% was a match, right?
Okay.
Few notices that they could before itself, when they saw is why they needed this thing is, so Amna had a mole closer to her upper lips, and actual when they went, the mole was slightly above, right? And the facial structure also was kind of very like different from the Amna. That's when they found that these are not same. That's when they sent then they did a facial recognition, right? That's when they got to know it's only 19%, I mean 17% of match,
Okay.
right? Basically what they did, it was a body double,
Hey?
imposters, right?
Okay.
Just for them to show that they're alive, the tribal community made a woman, like, who looks
Look
like
alike.
her, and to show them, they made Amna,
Oh.
right? And after that, no one knew, like, everyone, I mean, they understood that these people have already been killed and put in some grave, unmarked grave, or some land,
So
right?
they have already the
Yeah,
honor
yeah,
killing is done,
done.
and they're just covering up with all
Exactly,
this now.
exactly.
Okay.
Because see, it's a, as I told, it's an orthodox kind of a tribe and a district, right? So once in execution, it's not that difficult to go find them.
Yeah.
Because district is not that big, and of course they have their
Yeah.
people all over, and it's their own family, not even anyone else. If it's someone else coming to your house and doing, that's totally different, because at least your family would be helping you to escape or anything. But here, it's their own family
Against them.
against them. So it's basically the honor of the tribe didn't stop. Also, it's like, as you told, it's an honor killing, right? Their family do it, and also the honor didn't stop only there, right?
Okay.
Few mobs from the tribe had gone to Afzal's house searching for these two guys, because even execution,
Oh, the execution was for
exactly,
them also.
for them also, right? They
Okay.
went, but they didn't find these both Bin Yasir and Gul Nazar there, but they found three other brothers of Afzal,
Okay.
and they murdered them too. They killed them,
What the?
who was unrelated to the video at all, not related to the video in any way, but they wanted to make a statement. They killed them.
And the government is quiet about this.
So after this is where they became even more little bit serious, right? So basically, this happened in 2000 Jan 2013, right, where they killed all the three brothers of
Brothers.
Afzal. So after this, for the next 6 years, so Afzal lived like, he was MIA basically. MIA only that, no?
MIA.
MIA. Afzal lived like a ghost. Like, he moved between cheap hotels every night, houses every night. He lost his jobs. He lost his home. He lost his peace. But still, he was the only one fighting for it right now.
Right. Okay.
Okay. So
So the two brothers are still there.
yeah, still there. No one knows where they are. Nothing.
Okay.
Till now, there's no news about them yet. Okay. But after a long 6 years long of escaping, being like a ghost, right? In March 2019, uh, Afzal was killed on a broad daylight in a pavement.
Out in public.
Yes.
What? Okay.
Okay. So
This is like recent.
and that too, this happened on a busy street in the place is called Abbottabad.
Abbottabad,
Yeah,
okay.
Abbottabad, right? He was gunned down in broad daylight. He died on, as I told, he died on a payment. That was the final victim of this, like, because of this video. So basically, there are 5 women, 3 of Afzal's brother,
Brothers.
and Afzal himself,
himself.
right?
Okay.
But his death did something that where he was alive couldn't.
Okay.
Basically, the public outcry was so immense in that state, right? That could no longer people can look away from it.
Yeah.
Like, because imagine, like, so many people dead, and a person who's fighting for it is also dead on a
dead.
broad daylight.
Yeah. So
Right?
public pressure.
Exactly.
Basically.
So in September 2019, the court finally sentenced 3 men, like a father and brothers of the women's family, to life imprisonment.
Okay.
Right?
From the tribe.
From the tribe. Yeah, the
Okay.
brother, the father, and 2 other brothers of a woman. I don't know whether it's one woman or like 2 brothers of each or one father, like something like that. Okay, but they sentenced 3 people, right? But if you look at it, right, this is just not a story that we can look
Yeah.
at it, right? It's a story about like how even in 21st century, right?
Yeah, this
right
is like
now.
2019 is like now.
Yeah.
We were like in college, bro. Like
Exactly.
5, 6
We
years
were in
back.
second year.
Ah,
I think before COVID.
before
Exactly 1 year
COVID,
before COVID.
right before COVID. This
Yeah.
is very
Right?
early.
It's not something that you can like look at it in a way that it's a very old. See, you understand that even if it is 2000 sorry, before 2000, 1990s, you agree. Even in not telling that Pakistan, even in India it was there, bro. Now even now there are few places in India where you can not maybe no place, most of the place in India, women get scared to get out of the house,
Yeah.
not because of the parents right now, because for their own safety, for because of someone else, right? And but before 90s, yeah, I agree, when Indian parents were not allowed, I mean, were not allowing their daughters to go out, and this is about 2000, like, which happened 2012, 13,
12.
right?
Okay.
So first, like, it's a, it's about that victims, five people, like, of women, right, who were killed just for clapping and singing,
Yeah, it's
right?
nothing. It's like
There,
nothing. They didn't do anything illegal.
yeah,
They just
and Afzal himself, like, I would call him a hero because he sacrificed himself and his three brothers for fighting for someone even he is not related to,
yeah.
right? Right now, his brothers are safe, yes, but he was not fighting for his brothers. He was fighting for the five women who he was not related to, right? So, if you look at the reality till date, right, the bodies of five women have never been found.
Oh, so the bury
It has
they
not been found
the
till
families were also not questioned,
no,
couldn't be questioned or
no,
whatever.
nothing. It was just told they caught these three people, father and the brothers. They're put into life imprisonment. And I don't understand, out of all the five people of five women families, I think one are related. I think Begum Jan and Shireen Jan are related to each other
Okay.
because they have the same surnames. But I understand there might be an relation between these two sisters who had the same surnames. But out of all, they could catch only three people who were sentenced to life imprisonment.
I mean, because it's like a tribal community also, the community will also try to
Yeah,
protect.
they were trying from the start.
Yeah.
They denied to bring the women forward, right? When the Supreme Court ordered for around 4 to 5 times, I think more than that also. I think it is between 4 to 5 times where the Supreme Court had asked them to come forward and present them, but they denied it entirely,
Yeah, I mean,
right?
if they had to send a special force to go
Yeah,
check if the women are
but
there.
do you understand for the level what they've gone to just do a honor killing, like
Yeah,
first killing them,
just for the sake of
right?
protecting their name, that
Exactly,
tribe
and they
name.
literally doppelgangered the people to
Huh.
just to show
That
that
is
they're alive,
stupid.
right? And so it's basically, it's this is this so basically this case, the Kohistan case, is basically a seriousness of how it took nine people's life just for having a joyful moment, singing, clapping, and dancing.
Horrible.
Yeah,
What are these
like,
people?
bro, imagine at this stage, at the 2012, I can be upfront, like, I had my cousin sisters who were elder at 2012, 2013.
Yeah.
Bro, they couldn't even think when my uncle or my dad told my sister or my they to stay inside the house, they couldn't. We
Yeah.
are not at that age, that that old orthodox times that we can see. Like, it was, yes, I will never
It
deny it
was
was never
there.
there. It was never there, but it is about 2012 and 2013. It's just a decade back, like like more than a decade back,
More than, yeah.
right? So at that point of time, imagine when, like, any girl who couldn't stay at house, they want to like go out and see. They couldn't even go out of their house in the same district. Leave about going partying and everything. That's totally different, right?
Yeah.
They couldn't even step out to go to the neighbor house, right? They're allowed to go, and they were allowed to stay in a house with men only if they're related, like husband, brothers, or father.
I mean, and Kohistan is also not like a big ass city. It's like one
Small
small
tribe, exactly,
hilly town, I think.
exactly.
I don't know. There not much, not much. There must not be that many people also over there. First of all, so I don't that much protection. Like
Yeah.
women against the women's being so much protective is not needed also.
So this how, when I was shocked looking, and when I heard about this nine people getting killed, right? I just saw. I mean, I don't know where I saw it. I think it's, of course, Instagram Reels or somewhere. But I heard first that where nine people were killed because of a 30-second video. I thought it might be something. See, it's very common in Bangalore or
Yeah.
anywhere where people get killed because of just because if I hit you, they come and hit me and they get killed or anything.
Yeah.
Okay? I thought the video might show something where people have been insulted or beaten up also because of that revenge is where it can.
Yeah.
But when I saw the video, it really shook me, like, bro, a video that has been
Like,
taken at the time of joy is getting people, 9 people killed, not like
Like I feel if we go out now also and catch some random person or one of our friends and show that video to them
yeah,
and tell them what happened, nobody will
nobody,
believe it. Like
100% nobody
how
will
the
believe.
fuck, what the fuck, what did
Yeah,
they do? They're just fucking celebrating.
yeah,
Okay, hell. Just similar to this, when you're saying Islamabad and all that, okay, I have this story from Islamabad, okay,
okay,
Pakistan. So, have you heard the name Noor Mukadam? So, basically, she was like a symbol, she became like a symbol of feminism in Pakistan, okay.
okay,
I'll tell you what happened, I'll tell you her backstory a little, okay. So, Noor Mukadam was born on 23rd October 1993 to Shaukat Mukaddam and Kausar Mukaddam. And Shaukat Mukaddam, the father, was Pakistan's ambassador, like embassy ambassador for Kazakhstan and South Korea.
okay,
Okay, so he was a diplomat and a very popular and well off diplomat at that. So they were well known and very well off, okay, very rich. And because of that, Noor Mukaddam was born in Jordan.
okay,
Okay. And all her life she's been roaming around because her dad was a diplomat. He had to be transferred to places. So from Jordan, they've gone to Islamabad. From Islamabad, they've gone to South Korea. From South Korea, they've finally ended up in Kazakhstan. Okay. By this time, she's all grown up, young, and
mm,
all that. So she then decides to shift to UK with her elder sister. Okay.
mm,
So Shaukat had three kids. Noor was the one middle one. She had a elder sister and a younger brother. Okay, and once she shifted to UK, she still had this part in her heart that it didn't feel like home. Okay, the only place she felt like home was Islamabad.
Islamabad.
So she shifted back to Islamabad. Okay,
Mm. So
and
just
there's
this
no
thing.
here.
So basically, Kohistan
Uh,
is basically 350 kilometers from Islamabad.
Islamabad.
Yeah,
So you so close but so different. The thinking is still.
yeah.
When I tell you my story, you will see the difference between the
Okay,
both regions. Okay,
okay.
because Islamabad is like a well-off, very progressive town.
Yeah, yeah. Well, it's basically like uh, you know, how you tell, it's a city,
It's a
a
proper
proper city.
city
Yeah,
where people are very progressive,
yeah. Mm-hmm.
well-off, rich, and all
Mm-hmm.
that. Okay, so Noor Mukaddam comes to Islamabad, and in Islamabad, through her parents, she gets introduced to Zahir Jafar. Okay,
Okay,
now Zahir Jafar is son of one of the most richest and most powerful family in Islamabad, in Pakistan at that. Okay,
okay,
so his father was a owner of a real estate company, which was one of the biggest real estate companies in Pakistan. They were very well known because of their ties with the military
mm,
and because of the lavish parties they used to throw. Okay,
okay,
this company and his father. So one of these lavish when in one of these lavish parties is where Jafar met Noor. Okay,
mm,
Zahir Jafar met Noor,
mm,
and they started talking to each other. They liked each other, and in 2018 is where they started dating. Okay,
okay,
and they're madly in love with each other. Okay, so Noor was crazy about him, but then 3 years later, in July of 2021, they broke up
okay.
because in this 3 years they were obviously madly in love, but whenever they used to fight, the fights used to be very destructive. Okay, like
Okay.
explosive fights, like they used to go crazy. Okay, but the both the families were also like it's okay, but they could see that they love each other a
Mm-hmm.
lot, so they were not that worried about the fights.
So this happened in 2021, which is okay,
It's very recent.
okay,
So in 2021, July of 2021, Noor broke up with Zahir, okay, because of emotional and sometimes physical abuse.
okay,
Okay, and then 6 months after this, like for 6 months, they didn't speak at all, nothing. 6 months after the breakup, one day Zahir texts Noor saying, "I'm going back to the USA." So Zahir was a multi-citizenship holder. Okay,
okay.
so he had dual citizenship from Pakistan and United
Mm-hmm.
States. Okay, So he texted Noor saying, I'm going back to the US. I want to meet you one last time before going. Can you please come meet me? But by that time, like Noor had obviously broken up, but she still had feelings
Mm-hmm.
for him. Okay. So she said yes. And she went. Okay. Around 9 o'clock, 9:05, she left from her house. 9 p.m. She left from her house to go, and by 9:30, 9:45, she reached this plaza, Afsar Plaza something, near the point of the Bay Area of
Mm-hmm.
Islamabad. Okay. She reaches there and she texts Zahir, where are we meeting? He replied, at home. Okay. So he was very close from that plaza. She goes to his home. She enters his home around 10 o'clock. Okay.
Night.
Night.
Okay.
And from now on, whatever incident I tell you, there is video footage of this incidents. Okay.
Okay.
Like from the house CCTV cameras. But what is happening inside the house, we don't know any idea. Okay. There are only bits and pieces of
Mm.
information of what went in inside that house. Okay. So she has entered at 10 o'clock, and around 11 o'clock, a cab has come outside the Jaffer residence to pick up Zahir to drop him to the airport. Okay.
Mm.
Now the cab guy is waited outside until like 11:15. Zahir is not come out. He's called Zahir, and he's been told to wait more. Okay. Then again till 11:46 or something he waits. Again calls Zahir. Again he is told to wait a little more time. Okay. At 12:05, Zahir comes out of the house. He comes to the cab guy, but not to go to the airport. He pays him 1,000 rupees and says that I'm already late for my flight. It's no point going. You can leave. So he's paid him off and he's gone.
Mm.
He's then gone back to the house. Okay.
Mm.
So after this, nothing. Then he's still inside the house. He has been still trying to contact his travel agent to cancel his tickets because he's changed his mind.
Mm.
But it was not possible because he would have to pay a lot of
Mm. Cancellation
cancellation
charges.
charges and all that. So he couldn't cancel the ticket also. Then around 1:40, the cab guy calls him again and tells him that at any point in the night, if you want to go to the airport, just give me a call. I'll drop you because you have already paid me the money.
Mm.
Okay. He was like, okay, I'll take you up on that offer if needed. And at around 2:10 or something, he calls the cab guy again,
Mm.
Zahir, to ask him to come and pick him up and drop him to the airport. Okay. No, in 10 minutes, his 1:40, cab guy calls. So 1:50,
Okay.
he called back the cab guy to
Mm.
tell him to come pick him up,
Mm.
take him to the airport. Okay. 2 o'clock, the cab guy comes. And again, he calls Zahir and he tells him to wait for some time. Around 2:15, Zahir comes out of the house, and with him, a woman comes out. She is barefoot. Okay.
Mm.
They both sit in the cab. They drive for a bit, and as soon as they reach one underpass kind of thing, there again Zahir changes his mind. He's like, I'm gonna get late for the flight either way, just take us back to the home.
Mm.
They go back to the home around 2:35 or something. He drops them back to the house.
Okay.
Now this barefooted lady was Noor. Okay.
Okay.
No idea why she was barefooted,
Mm-hmm.
what was happening with her inside that house, nothing.
Okay.
He drops them back. They go inside, and then again till morning nothing has happened. And at morning around 9:15, Noor messages her calls her driver and tells him, I urgently need 7 lakh rupees. Can you arrange it somehow? Don't tell my parents. Just arrange it somehow and get me the money. I
Mm.
will pay you back the same day
Mm.
in the evening. Okay. He is a driver. From where will he
Mm-hmm.
get the money? So he's like, ma'am, it's not possible. I will try. He's like, she's begging him, like, please try, please get it. Somehow you get it. I'll get you back the money by the evening, and all that. She tells him, and she cuts the call. Okay. After some time, the driver calls her back. I was like, ma'am, I could arrange only 3 lakhs. Okay. So Noor was like, yeah, that is fine. Just get it to the Jaffer residence. Don't tell my parents anything. Just tell them I am going to Lahore
Mm.
for some event. He was like, okay, ma'am. So around 3:15, he comes to the Jaffer residence and he parks outside and he calls Noor again. She is like, I won't be able to come outside. Zahir's cook will come. Just give the money to him.
Mm.
So the cook comes out of the house, takes the money, goes in, and this guy goes back. Okay. Now it's been some 7-8 hours, no update from her, nothing. Okay. Around midnight that day, her parents start texting her to check on her. Okay, her dad first texts her, "Hi Noor, where are you? How are you?" All this, no response. Then after like 2 o'clock in the night, her mother texts her to check on her, no response. Okay, by 5 in the morning, her parents have called her friends, every people who know her in Islamabad. Everyone has tried to call her. She's not answered any call, nothing. Okay, in the morning around 9:45, she has just sent a voice message to her mother, and Zahir has heard that she has sent this voice message. Okay, but what was the voice message is not come out publicly,
Okay.
so we don't know what she told her mother. And after that, Zahir thought she has told something about him or whatever, and he's taken her mother's number from her phone. He has called her mother from his phone 3 times until she answers or whatever. She's answered the call, and on the call for 20 minutes, he's been convincing her that Noor is not with me. I don't know where she is, on all this. Okay, and she was also like, "What is happening? I don't know." Then they were like, "Okay." Then again around 10:40 something, 10:40, he's called his father, and he's spoken to his father for around half an hour. Then again after 10 minutes, he's called his father and spoken for 9 seconds. Don't know what they have spoken on this call. Okay, and then after that, there's no calls which came out of that house for 4.5 hours. Around 3:45 something, 3:45, 4 o'clock, these people, the help and the cook and people, start hearing Noor screams from the room. Okay, but nobody tried to, cries and screams and all of that loud, but nobody tried to see what is happening, what is going on inside. Nothing. Okay, around 4:15 something, Noor tries to escape. Okay, so there's a video footage of this from the CCTV camera from the balcony of the first floor. She is jumped down, her body is hit on the AC unit which is outside, and she's fallen on the railing, stomach hit
Oh,
on the
shit.
railing. Okay, and she's holding her stomach, walking out. She's gone till the security, the main gate, and by that time Zahir has come out on his balcony and he's telling the security guard to not let her go, hold her there and everything. So by that time, he's also jumped from the balcony, come down. He's gone, grabbed her by her hair. He's put her inside the security, that box will be there. No, he's put her, locked her inside. After a few minutes, he's come, he's taken her out, he's dragged her inside the house
With with her
with her
hair?
hands.
Oh,
With her
hands.
hands,
Okay.
she's on the floor. He's dragged her inside. This is on video footage.
Okay.
Dragged her inside, and then he's kept her in captive for 2 days.
Okay.
Nobody knows what is happening there, whatever. This security guy, he's a fucking is there for security. Even he is not told anything to anyone. He could have called the cops. Nothing of that sort happened. Okay. After 2 days, now he's decided that he wants to harm her. Okay. After 2 days, around 4 in the afternoon, what he's done, they have again got into a fight. He's pulled out a gun. He's put it on Noor's head. He's pulled the trigger, but the gun has got jammed.
Oh, okay.
Okay. But because he's made up his mind, he's thrown the gun away. He's taken a Swiss knife. He stabbed her multiple times. Sir. She's bleeding like multiple times. She stabbed her. She fought back. Okay. So she scratched his hand. She scratched his face and everything. But because of lot of bleeding, she kind of fell unconscious. Okay. And at that time again, he's been stabbing her. Okay. Stabbing, stabbing. After a point, he was like, okay, and he's thrown his knife away. He's held her neck. He's choked her till she died. Okay, choked her to death. And in the post-mortem, it's the report. It show they had written that she has died because of lack of oxygen or whatever. Okay, after she's dead, also he's not stopped. He's been stabbing her, and this Zahir guy. Okay, he was very rich and all that, but he still chose to study psychology. Okay, so he was a psychologist, who licensed psychologist, who used to work at this company called ThoughtWorks.
Okay.
So he was a licensed therapist kind of. And Noor also had family money, but she has also learned public relations and
Okay.
she wanted to become like a veterinary and all that thing. Okay, so this guy, after she was dead, he's picked up his knife again. He slit her throat until she's got beheaded, and then by the blood pattern, the people could tell that he's kicked her head around in that house. Then he's called his father after this, and he's told her what he's done and what he's done with Noor and everything. And his father, or like, didn't know what to do and all that. Then his father was like, "Okay, I can handle this. I'll send you some guys who will help you take care of the body. Just listen to what they're saying on all that. Let me figure this out. You be there, okay?" Let's cut the call. And as his father has been calling people to figure out how to save his son, is one of the most powerful guys in Pakistan. Okay, this guy Zahir has called his one of his father's best friends, and he's lied to him, saying, "Uncle, can you please come home? I'm in trouble." He's not told what he did. Okay, he's telling that the robbers have entered my house. I'm alone. I don't know what to do. They're trying to rob me and all this. Okay, he was also like thinking like he's never called this uncle. Okay, first time he's been calling him. That guy even doesn't have his number. So you're like, okay, okay, I'll do something and all, and he's cut the call, and he's called Zahir's father. Like, what's wrong with your son? He's been calling me, telling all this. Just go there, take care of your son. Go check what is happening. Go check if he's fine. Okay, and he's also like, okay, okay, I'll do something. And then his father has called the ThoughtWorks, this therapy consultation place where he used to work. He's called the psychiatrist over there, Dr. Tahir. Okay, he's called him and he's told, "Can you please go to our house? Zahir is soliciting a girl. Soliciting a girl." Okay. Then doctor also was like, "What do you mean soliciting?" Then this father was like, "Doctor, you very well understand what I mean. Can you just please go to the house?" Then this doctor, by the time when this all is happening, when the father is trying to figure out, Zahir has been calling his friends and trying to prove them how he was not wrong in killing Noor. It was not his mistake that she's
His
dead.
friends.
He's called his friends and is convincing him.
Okay.
They are also like, what is happening? What has this guy done and all that? Okay. He's called multiple of his friends and told the same thing. At last, he's called a female friend, and he's told, "I am in this trouble. Can you come here? Can you get your guards with you and all this?" Okay. She's also wondering what is happening and all that. And she's like, "Okay, I'll do something," and she's cut the call. By this time, this ThoughtWorks people have sent 2, 3 psychiatrists and few employees to the Jaffa residence. Okay. This was around 5 o'clock.
Okay.
4 o'clock is where he killed and all that. So 5 o'clock, these guys are there. Okay. 4:30 ish, he called his father.
Afternoon, evening.
Evening. 4:30 ish, he called his father. 5 o'clock, these guys are there. Okay, this psychiatrist. When they entered the house in the compound, they saw that all the windows, doors for the house are locked. There's no way to enter. Okay. They have waited there for 25 minutes trying to get Zahir to open the door. He's not opening. Then one of these employees, the staff members, his name was Zakir. He found a ladder in their backyard, and they
So
decided
what happened to the workers who are
they
working?
are there.
Oh, they're still inside the house.
Huh,
Okay.
but nobody's told anything to
Okay.
anyone. So this Zakir finds a ladder in their backyard. He gets the ladder and they decide to enter through the balcony. Okay, the first floor balcony. They put up the ladder. 4, 5 employees get up, get to the balcony. As they stand on the balcony, they hear a gunshot. Okay, the gunshot, and as soon as they open the thing, it was Zahir standing with a gun who was trying to fire at these guys who were coming through the thing,
Okay,
and he
okay.
has missed.
Uh-huh.
They saw this and they barged at him. They somehow put him down, got the gun out of him, and they somehow tied him up. Okay, there's a photo of this also,
Okay.
of him being tied up. They have somehow tied him up, and by this time, one other employee is gone and called the police. Because like after tying up, when they saw the thing, what is in the room, what has happened, they realized it's something horrible this guy has done. They've called the police. As soon as the police came, they immediately arrested Zahir.
Mm.
Okay. Then his father, what to say, his parents were in Lahore at the time.
Mm.
They have immediately arrested Zahir now, and a case has started on Zahir. Okay.
Mm.
Now Zahir is also was also a drug abuser,
Okay.
been a drug abuser from his past. Okay,
Mm.
and he already had two complaints on him.
Mm.
One first complaint was for assaulting his own mother.
Oh, okay.
Second complaint was because he had hosted this party and three women from that party were high on drugs and were killed in a car accident
Okay.
because of his party.
Okay. Okay, got it.
So these two cases were already there on him, and he was a big time drug abuser. He used to do crystal meth, he used to do cocaine
Mm-hmm.
and all this stuff. Okay, as he was abusing drugs while being a chronic schizophrenic. Okay,
Okay.
is mentally not stable, and all this has happened. And also, when the postmortem happened, and they told that she died because of lack of oxygen, it was also written in the postmortem that she was raped multiple times in that house in those 2 days.
Oh, okay.
Okay, now this case started on Zahir, and in the court he is admitted to Noor's parents that yes, I killed her out of anger, but I want to apologize to you that please don't let me get arrested. But if you still want me to be punished, I would accept the punishment and all this. He's telling all nonsense bullshit over there, okay? And he's like, he's not letting others speak sometimes. He's
Mm.
interrupting the court when some other speaker is talking,
Mm-hmm.
he's interrupting in middle, saying that the case is about me, I should be let to talk whenever I want and all this, okay? All this is happening, and in middle he is also told that the gun which he used to fire at this Amjad,
Mm.
uh, sorry, I told Zakir in the middle, that was not Zakir, that was Amjad.
So,
Okay,
so he's the one who put the ladder
put
and
the ladder
okay, okay.
and the thing. So when he told that the gun he used to fire at Amjad, that was actually his father's gun
Mm.
and that he used, which was in the house and all that. So
Mm.
he's trying to put his father also under the bus.
Okay.
Okay, and the father was like, I don't know what happened in that house, what he did. I just knew that something has gone down, he's not fine. And that's why we sent the
Mm.
consultancy, that psychiatrist
Mm.
people over there. We didn't know that he had done all this, is what the father told. But he was trying to put his father also under the bus, okay? So, see, this case went on for a year, okay?
Mm.
And in like the people of Pakistan found out about all this, and they didn't also like the prosecutor, the defense was saying that he was mentally ill and that's why he did it. It was not pre-planned. It happened in the spree of the moment and all that. But the people of Pakistan at this point, at the
Mm-hmm.
scale he's done it at,
Mm.
that nobody cared if it was pre-planned or all
Yeah.
this. Okay, but the prosecutors were also telling that it was pre-planned. His plan was to murder her and go to the US, escape to the US.
Mm-hmm.
But then he somehow got cancelled, him going and everything. He somehow fucked up his plan, was what the prosecutors were telling, okay? The defense was like, no,
Their proper diet. I'm hearing prostituters,
no,
prostitute,
prosecutors.
prosecutors,
Prosecutors. Yeah,
prosecutors.
words, bro.
Okay.
I put text on the screen for a reason. So the defense was arguing, saying he did it out of his mental schizophrenia and all that. He was not mentally stable. But the people of Pakistan didn't care. Okay, they're
Mm.
like, nobody cared enough about his mental health. They're like, he's done something wrong. He has to be hanged to death.
Mm-hmm.
You can't be doing this and all that. Okay, they're trying to save, but they couldn't. At the end, in Feb of 2022, the court announces that he'll be hanged to death in accounts of murder
Mm-hmm.
and all that, and he was also charged 25 years for attempt like rape,
Mm-hmm.
and the help and the cook were also charged with 10 years. The guard and the cook were charged
Oh.
10 years for not
Hmm.
informing. Okay, and what the parents were telling that they didn't know and everything, they didn't believe that also. They didn't believe that they also dismissed the charges, saying the what to say psychologist group which was there helped him frame all this and all.
Hmm.
That was also brought up. That also they didn't believe. They ruled out everything. Then they charged him with hanged to death on attempts of murder. Okay,
Hmm.
but when this kind of sentences are given, like similar to when the last story I told you, that they have to also confirm it with the
Yeah.
high court.
Hmm.
So they are yet to get a confirmation from the high court.
Still,
Huh.
still. Oh, see,
But he
see.
is arrested.
He's arrested. He's there in jail
He
right
is there
now.
in jail.
For still, the hanging is not done.
No,
There. Okay.
but he then also they found out that he did it in anger. He told later on, the confession what he made was he was madly in love with Noor, and he did it because he wanted to marry her,
Hmm.
and he wanted her to be his kid's mother and all that. But then when they broke up, he couldn't handle it,
Hmm.
and what to say, he had called her eventually to patch up and all that, but he saw her messages of her talking to some other guy, and that's when he got enraged and he
Hmm.
killed her, is what he told. So
Okay.
out of rejection.
Hmm.
So I mean, in this fucking 2022, a guy is killing his girlfriend who is like a well-read, well-educated, he's a
And that too,
psycho.
they were not a girlfriend. They already broke up,
Huh.
right? He called her before leaving. I just want to meet you, and
Hmm.
she was kind enough to tell, okay,
Hmm.
okay. At that point of time, I don't think right now unless they have a good
Hmm.
relation or they're mutually broken up,
Yeah.
I don't think anyone will go,
Yeah.
right? But this is where she was kind enough to go, and at
Hmm.
least before going, let's go meet
Hmm.
him. And yeah, but the turn that it took afterwards, after she reached.
But if anyone else also, it is not acceptable, but still little okay. Okay, this
Yeah.
guy, he's a psychiatrist.
Yeah, oh
He
yeah,
deals
that's
with
one more
people
thing.
with mental
Yeah.
disorders at times.
I think we should have. Has he consulted anyone before? I think he must have consulted some, like
Yeah.
some fucked up guy whom he has consulted. You know,
Oh, there was also this thing I missed out. I'll tell now. So his friends also told the court later on that few days prior he was asking them questions like, if I murder someone in Pakistan and go to the US because he had a dual citizenship, can
mm,
they still arrest me? These are the questions he was asking his friends.
oh, oh,
So that's when they were like, it
okay, it's
can't be
pre-planned.
it is
It's
pre-planned. It's
pre-planned.
not like in the spree of the moment.
Oh, oh, okay. That changes
Huh.
a view of how you look at it.
Fucking crazy, da.
I swear.
And it's not like these are like recent stories, da. These are
Yeah.
not like old stories also. Like few stories what we told are also like very old stories. These
My
are
my story is somewhere why like an orthodox kind of a killing.
hmm,
Your story, if you look at, it's like an open like you know, it's not orthodox.
hmm,
It's like after at 10 o'clock she's coming home. Like
hmm.
two different,
It's not the
yeah,
open families. The
open family,
families know
yeah.
that they're in a relationship.
Mm-hmm.
Both the families are aware that they're together. Like she was also living alone in Islamabad, but
Mm.
still everything was known to the family. It was not like some she was restricted from dating some person. The family introduced him to her.
Mm. Yeah.
Again, it was at no point like a orthodox story. This one, but
Yeah.
crazy,
Yeah.
da. How someone. I mean,
How?
yeah, male ego is a thing, but for rejection,
Oh yeah, dude. That means
uh,
nothing about it. Tell how many this thing that we
eh,
how many how
that-
fucked up should we be?
yeah,
Not you, at least me. I should be.
it's not right. Da. It's
Yeah, it's
not.
not how much of it is, bro.
Yeah.
Dude, no.
Guys, think straight. Don't do stupid, dumb shit out of your male ego.
Yeah.
Rejections are normal. Deal with it. Try to learn to deal with it. It's not like the end of the world if you're getting rejected by some girl. There are a lot of fishes in the sea.
Yeah.
King hell. Okay, guys. With that, we'll end today's episode. We'll see you guys again in the next one with more better stories. Boy.